pretty decisive win. That's a big reverse from y'all's last match in 2023. What was the difference this time for you?
I would just tell you that I just had a better game plan this time around as far as how I was going to dictate the match. Really, I knew first minute if I got on the board, I was going to dominate the match. When he has to come to me, I'll smash him. Right? It's when he gets out early and I got to go generate stuff. He's tough there. Right? It's tough when a guy's in your face to get the angles you need. So that was the big thing. Go out there, score that first point. And I did that. As soon as I did that, I felt everything kind of shift in his game plan. Right, and he started, you can probably see it there. But yeah, he really started digging in there. And honestly, when he starts digging, it means one thing's coming, a high crotch. And so I just sat there, waited for it. As soon as he shot it, right, so I got some exposure off it, crotch lift off of it. But he's squeezing so tight on this side that it's like, man, I know where you're going. Right, he better switch it up or something. But after that, I was just like, I'm gonna be patient, make him make the mistakes, and that's what I did.
How much of a benefit was you to have wrestled him before going into tonight?
Yeah, huge, right? I wrestled him one other time in freestyle, 4 times total, but I'm a guy who, I can just feel your strategy, right? It's a little different when we got to freestyle. His strategy was a little different, but as soon as I knew what he was trying to do, right, he didn't make a whole lot of changes, right? It was very similar to last time as far as game plan. I changed my game plan, right? And so that helped me kind of traject forward. That's one thing I pride myself in is once I wrestle a guy, next match not going to look the same, right? For better or worse, either I'm going to beat them by worse, or if they beat me, I'm going to beat them.
You've got the mat pack, cinnamon on.
Yeah.
What is mat pack and your current training situation?
Yeah, so I'm out in North Dakota now, running the Mat Pack Wrestling Club, and it's going awesome. They got a lot of amazing people, a lot of resources, a lot of great kids, and I'm just proud to be a part of the Mat Pack family. And you guys better watch out in the next few years, right? For the club, this could be one of the most elite clubs in the country, and so that's the plan out there, is build that up. As far as my own training goes, they support me in every way possible. As far as flying me places to train, flying partners in when I need to train. I got my buddies Mally Wayward and Joe Zargo. They came out here and coached me tonight, and they've been a huge part of getting me ready in that process and stepping in my corner. And they crushed it there. So I'm glad to have the support system I do, and I strongly believe that it's a place where I can go make a run at a world title, Olympic title down the road, and I'm gonna keep going at it.
So is that something, when you're done competing here, whenever that may be, you will continue to coach there or coach wherever it may be? Yeah, that's the plan, right? This is home right now, and plan for it to be hopefully forever, right? And that's my plan, building a national powerhouse. And right now I'm all in on it, even though I'm still competing. After I compete, I'm even more all in on it. So it's somewhere I love and the people I love, and it's been great. Now that this is done, what's next for you? Give back, relax a couple of days, and then U.S. Open's right around the corner. And I know my weight class, you gotta win the U.S. Open to even have a shot at making the world team. So I gotta go win the U.S. Open from here, and still got a ton of improvements to make, adjustments to make. But I'm glad I was able to get out here, and I really appreciate Flo, because there's not a lot of events around here, and having a son now and a little family, it makes it a little harder to go overseas and do that stuff. So it's nice to have some competition right down the road and get here and do that before the Open.
Going back to that match, it seemed like every time you shot, you scored. Every time he shot, you scored. How do you anticipate those moves?
This is something I always know is like, positions where the wrestling is on the mat and drawn out favor me. If he can blow through me quick, if he can get a go behind, that favors him. So the longer we can create those scrambles or those positions, whether it's me getting the leg and a flurry starts, he gets the leg, a flurry starts, the longer those go on against anybody, I know that's my wheelhouse. I'm very comfortable in unorthodox positions and putting guys where they don't like to be. And so that's kind of, it's just, how do I create as many of those opportunities as I can? And I did that for the most part. I think I still get, like I said, a lot of improvement, but I'm glad to have executed the game plan and gotten it done.
What does it mean to be on a card like this?
It's so cool, right? And it's, once you get out of college, right? College is amazing. You get that awesome atmosphere. Once you get out of there, even wrestling at the World Championships, it's nothing compared to like what we got going on here tonight. So it's cool to be back in that atmosphere, and even cooler, right? I like going into enemy territory. There's probably 50 fans cheering for me and everybody else for him. right? I ran out. I got a little applause, and then he ran out, and loudest he had gotten all night, and so that's fun. As soon as I heard that, I was smiling, looking over at these guys, and be like, that's what we came here for. So, yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add, promote, then?
Just shout out to my wife. She's been the biggest supporter for me through it all, right? She's a stay-at-home mom. Full-time John was our little guy, and he can be a handful at times, but on top of that, she helps with the coaching stuff in Mat Pack. She helps me prepare. Just makes it really easy for me to focus on what's in front of me. She's been helping me with other, I'm doing a little YouTube stuff now, so if you guys want, subscribe to my channel. But she's been cutting up some videos for me there, and yeah, she's like Superwoman to me. She's amazing, and amazing mother, and I wouldn't be anywhere I am without her. And then a shout out to my little guy too. I know he's watching me now, and so I try to be an example for him, a guy, even win or lose, right? A guy that goes out there and fights and gives it everything he got each time, and just try to be a warrior. And that's what I'm trying to do for the little guy. And then most importantly, just thanks to God, right? He's the one that's allowed me to continue to do this sport, a sport that, right, provides for me and my family, and it's what I love. And so he's given me an amazing opportunity to chase my dreams and be taken care of. And so thanks to God for that. So thank you guys.